Well, it's been nearly a year ago since I showed you that rare Chicago World's Fair Featherweight. I told you that my customer asked me to restore the machine for them, and they were really considering repainting it. I shared pictures with you so you could see the condition it was in, and I talked to you about what I would be doing to the machine. I also asked you, if it were your machine, would you repaint it? Well, we had a lot to say about that. Everyone was so kind to chime in and say what they would do if it was their machine. Some said paint it, some said absolutely do not paint it. Well, let's take a look and see. How did she turn out? My friends, this is a World's Fair Featherweight. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it. I know some people felt strongly that a machine like this should not be repainted because it could affect the value. Others felt restoring it would bring it back to the beauty it originally had. And I know this can be a sensitive topic for collectors, and I truly do respect the perspectives of those who prefer preserving a machine exactly as it is. Frankly, I understood both sides. As I thought about it more, I realized that I tend to look at things like this through the lens of my faith. As a Christian, I'm reminded that we're not really meant to store up treasures here on earth. Matthew 6:19 through 21 reads, "Do not lay up for yourself treasures on earth where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." And I hope you understand, I'm not trying to preach or condemn, but I do check myself regularly to make sure that I'm not putting a higher value on things in my life than my faith and the people in my life. In fact, if I didn't believe the way I believe, there wouldn't be a sewing machine rehab channel. My motivation for this has always been to help others, not because I'm good, nothing like that, but because I know God gave me this gift and this ability, and it was hard for me not to share it when I knew that it would be valuable to so many other people. I don't make a lot of money making YouTube videos. I simply do it because I know I'm supposed to. And the benefit, the plus side to me is that I get a lot of joy out of doing it. And I meet so many wonderful people as well. So just a little insight behind my own personal motivations around this machine and everything I do on this channel. It's worth remembering that this machine wasn't in what most people would consider its original condition. It was extremely dirty. The finish was very worn. It was pretty rough looking. There's no doubt the owner of this machine had to make a difficult decision. One of the things that makes this machine so special is this badge here. Machines with this badge were only sold at the Chicago World's Fair, which is how we know exactly what piece of history it represents. So after a lot of careful work and a few prayers, this is how the restoration turned out. Watching all the comments on the first video that I made on this machine really reminded me of something. Beauty really is in the eye of the beholder. So some people see beauty in preserving every mark of age, and others see beauty in bringing something back to the way it once looked. And both of those perspectives are valid. As I thought about this machine even more, another question came to mind. How many rare machines are sitting on shelves somewhere, never being used, simply because they are considered collectible? These machines were built to serve a purpose. They were built to sew, to make clothing, to make quilts, to help families. When this machine first sat on my bench, it looked worn down, dirty, and tired. But underneath all of that, there was something beautiful. So sometimes restoration simply reveals what was there all along. So however each one of you feel about repainting a machine like this, I think we can all agree on one thing. It is wonderful to see a piece of history working again, and this machine isn't sitting on a shelf or in a barn anymore. It's sewing. So 1 year later, and she is finished. And she's gorgeous. I'm afraid to touch her now. I don't want to put any more fingerprints on her. I want that to be the job of the owner when they get it back. What do you think? She sews beautifully, which is what she was made to do. And it doesn't matter how she looks, but she has been sort of preserved now. She's back to how she would have looked the day she left the factory. And let's face it, these machines, when we find them, they don't look like the day they left the factory anymore. They've had over 70 years of life. This one is going to be looked at by anyone, and you can tell that it's something special. And hopefully it won't end up in a barn somewhere. But I have enjoyed sharing this with you. And I just want to reiterate, the decision to paint, there was not a right or a wrong answer. It really is up to the owner and what they wanted to do and what their ultimate goal was with this machine. I know so many of you who use your featherweights to do so many good things in this world. You are making quilts for needy people, babies. I've heard such beautiful stories of giving the quilts away to veterans. I can't even list them all, but a couple things to point out. Her badge, I was able to keep the badge pins, so those are the original badge pins. Sometimes they get damaged, but this time I was super duper careful. That didn't happen. The foot control has been totally rewired, but I was able to put one of the original kind of bake light plugs that would have been with this machine when they purchased it new. So that's it. It's ready to go home. Did I change your mind about the painting? I understand if I didn't, okay? But I think for this customer, this was the best choice for them. And it's gorgeous. You cannot deny that. It is beautiful. So I'm going to ship her home. She's lived with me long enough, and truly there is just a little bit of anxiety about keeping such a special machine in my home when it doesn't belong to me. So I'm ready to get it out of here. I thank you guys so much for watching. I thank you for sharing your opinions in the comments. Let me know what you think now that it's done, and I will see you again really, really soon. Bye.